So if you're a woman over 40 and you know you got to change some things, your weight is coming on or midsection, you don't like how you feel, but you think, oh my God, I got to give up so many amazing foods. What am I going to do? Well, that is what I show you, exactly how you can include more really good tasting foods that families will even love, and that also help you, your body to function better, help to balance your hormones and your moods, as well as help you, yes, your body to work better so it starts to release that excess weight you don't want anymore. I have been there, I've gained the weight, I've done it, I discovered what foods work, I help my clients, I see my clients get changes so fast. We're talking days, a week, 2 weeks, big changes, you guys. You do not need to live feeling terrible. You do not need to suffer. You do not need to continue to gain weight more and more and more as the years go on, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, because that is what possibly might happen if you don't start to change the way you eat in a way that you can boost your energy, help your body metabolize the fat, lose the fat, feed your hormones, feed your cells, all of those things. Make something today for you that is delicious. I have made it at Christmas I had family over and I didn't even tell them what it was. I didn't tell them anything about it and they absolutely loved it. Guys, girls, the whole thing. And I had a client who made it recently too and she's like, oh my God, my husband loved it. So here you go, something healthy, something you can serve as a snack, something you can have as a snack, something you can serve when people come over. It's really good and it is healthy for you. We are making what's called a pate. Now in the raw food, well, you've heard of liver pate, I'm sure, but in the raw food world, we make pates out of vegetables, nuts, and seeds, things like that. Today I'm making one out of walnuts, sunflower seeds, artichokes, and then I'm gonna put a few other things in them and it makes a beautiful tasting spread. You can put on some good healthy flax crackers, really good on celery, wrap it up in a lettuce wrap, and any other way you wanna serve it. It's fantastic. It's a good, healthy snack. And on the side of a salad, it's fantastic too. Almost looks like a tuna, you know, when you make up tuna salad kind of thing. So now, what the best way to do is to get some, I use organic nuts and seeds because they taste so much better too. And I get them quite fresh. I don't like to use, because walnuts can go rancid, so you want to get your walnuts from a good source. Now I mixed my walnuts and sunflower seeds, they are in here. I soaked them for probably 5 to 6 hours. What that does is it releases the enzyme inhibitors. Nuts and seeds are dormant in the dormant state. So yes, they have very good health benefits for us, but when we soak them, it makes those nutrients bioavailable to our body, easier for our body to digest, because nuts can be a little bit rough, especially if you have digestive issues. So if you have digestive issues, one thing about making this into a soft, smooth pate is you're able to ingest it and digest it so much better too, right? So sunflower seeds, walnuts soaked for about 5 or 6 hours. I drained them and rinsed them with all filtered water, soak in filtered water only. I have them in here. Now it's about, I did a little bit less, but the recipe I have is 1 cup of walnuts, half a cup of sunflower seeds before soaking. So you measure before soaking, soak them. I've actually had them sit overnight in the fridge like this, so they dry up so they're not so wet, right? So that goes in the food processor. And then I've already cut up some green onion and garlic. I used 1 bigger green onion, you know, the shallots, some people call them. Those that they have the green end and the white. Use the white end too. People don't. So I've used 1 big large one. Now for the amount I have, if you have small ones, you can use 2 or 3, and it depends on how much onion you like, right? Everybody's different. And I also had a large garlic, so I only used half of it. So I would say, like, you know, 1 smaller garlic. But remember, clove, when you do this, you can add more. If you think it needs more garlic, it needs more onions, then add more, right? You're always going to taste it. So this is the... And I'm going to add a bit of celery. I've just got 1 celery thing here, and I'm going to add it because I like celery. I love celery. Adding like basically 1 celery stalk in there. So I added the 1 celery stalk in there, cut, and now I'm going to add, I have my artichokes. I just use the ones that are canned in water. I do not use the oily one. You know what, I find those ones have like preservatives and stuff in them, but it's up to you, because I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil in this. So if you use the artichokes that are soaked or canned in oil, then jars, then you won't have to add any oil. And I'm just going to chop it up. I'm probably going to chop up about, and this again depends on how much artichoke you want in this dip, right? I'm probably going to use 3. Nuts and seeds are great food for your hormones because they contain lots of fiber, usually omega-3s, essential fatty acids, and minerals. So the minerals are great, and of course the fiber. And like once you soak them, of course, then they are much more bioavailable to your body, so your body absorbs them better and you digest it better. Okay, now I'm gonna blend this a little bit, then I'm gonna add some spices, all right? Okay, I blended it a little bit. Now, you can blend this as much as you want because it depends on how creamy or how chunky you want it. I also added a little bit of olive oil. Now I'm gonna add some lemon juice and some lime juice. Probably about 1 tablespoon, you know, go by taste. I'm just gonna add it like this, but start with 1 tablespoon and go by your taste, right? So I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon and lime to it. I have paprika, cumin, and chili powder. Now, if there's one of these you don't really like, then just leave it out. You can also use garlic powder instead of real garlic. You can use onion powder in this if you want to. So I'm gonna add about 1/2 teaspoon of everything. Paprika, some more chili powder, and cumin, all right, now we're going to blend it some more, get it all incorporated, and then do some tasting. Right, I processed it to the consistency that I like it, and I tasted it. Add salt. I forgot to say salt. Start with 1/4 teaspoon, then add. So that is what it looks like. Now I'm going to show you how to use it. I've got a couple things here. We've got celery. We've got a romaine lettuce leaf. We've got a bell pepper. And I have some, excuse me, cucumber. Now I'm just going to hollow out the middle of this cucumber. Like that. The seeds out. There we go. Now I'm going to stuff it in there. Now this doesn't mean you can't put it in a sandwich. You can. I don't eat gluten. But you know what it's good into? Rice rolls. You know, the salad rolls. It's good in nori rolls. It's good in any type of wrap or roll, just like you would use any type of tuna. And it tastes absolutely amazing. It really, really tastes good. So there we go. We have it in a little cucumber boat. And I could add some nice sprouts on here. Anything like that. I love it in a lettuce leaf because it's so fresh. So fresh. Like so clean tasting. So I just put a layer. Now, of course, however amount you want to use, it's up to you. There we go. It's in a lettuce leaf. On a lettuce leaf, I'm going to put some sprouts on top of that one. And then on bell pepper, because this is so nice and fresh. Now, walnuts are really good omega-3s, right? Very, very important for brain health, but also for hormones and for fat loss, you guys. We need to eat good, healthy fats to help our body metabolize fat. So very, very important, especially in midlife. I cannot stress it enough. To help balance your hormones, you need minerals and you need good fats, okay? And that is what these have. Like sunflower seeds are great for magnesium. I have it written down. Good for vitamin E, both of them. They're very good for fiber. And what else do we have? Potassium, magnesium. They're anti-inflammatory. Manganese, copper, biotin. Walnuts have biotin, which is good for your hair. All right. So here we have our snacks. Like I said, I'll put some sprouts or something on. You can put little pieces of tomato, whatever you like, but it's absolutely so delicious. And if you don't have sunflower seeds, use pumpkin seeds. You can even, instead of walnuts, maybe you can use cashews. Maybe you can use pecans. Give it a try. Huh? So good. Free Facebook community for women over 40. That is Women Creating Healthy Lives. I also have a ton of videos on YouTube. My website's dianamarchand.com. That mostly I do hang out on Facebook. So, all right. Take care and have a wonderful day.